Hello and welcome back for another video. Alright, gonna show my latest vinyl pickups. Just did a video on this guy, so I'm not gonna cover him all that much. Pearl Jam 10. Remaster and Redux. So you get the album remastered on one LP, then the other is the remix. Pretty cool. I don't believe this includes the bonus tracks that are in the CD. No, it doesn't have the extra tracks, which is fine. I don't need them. But I've already shown the records on that, so we'll move on to. We'll save the old release flash. A like 2013, 2016 copy of Green Day's Dookie on vinyl. Very basic release, very thin jacket. But I got this one really cheap, or it might be 2008. I'm not sure, but either way, it is a modern pressing. Which is in very good shape. You know, I am very happy with what I paid for this. So it's going to be digital, digital, been mastered with a digital file, which is fine. Because I have an original CD of this with the brown plastic backing, which is interesting that they released it that way. There's even one with white, and then your standard black backing for the CD, rather. There's the track listing. I don't know if that's how it originally looked. I have no idea. I have seen original copies of this on eBay. They kind of, the price is a little expensive. Oh, made in the EU. So this may be made at Optimal, possibly. And they turn out some really good sounding pressings, and their pressing quality of the actual record is good too, so that helps as well. So some of the standout tracks on this are Burnout, Chump, Longview, Welcome to Paradise, Pulling Teeth, and Basket Case. She, When I Come Around. Yeah, great album. Glad to have it in the collection now. And I bought that and the Pearl Jam together from the same seller. And 1965 copy of Miles Davis's Kind of Blue, which this is an excellent pressing, by the way. And it was a little pricey. This thing has some either water damage or something, and that even extends to the inner sleeve, which is original. Record is in VG condition. I have a mono remaster of this, and the mobile fidelity on record. Then I have, the album on like 3 or 4 different CDs or whatever. But I wanted to hear, how the original sounded, and this is as close as I can get for the money. So you just get the original album tracks with this. Excuse me. This is a Columbia, obviously a Columbia original, and it is in stereo. The sounds pretty good. I mean, this has a lot of pops and ticks, very light pops. Nothing, really loud or anything that I've heard yet. But yeah, just very glad to have this in the collection. There was a supposed perfect edition of this album on vinyl, this year, from this year, 1965, and yeah, I think I'm gonna replace the sleeve on this guy. But yeah, no major like damage to it really. Maybe on this side, but the thing that got me on the other listing was the label on it looked modern. It did not look like this one. So I think that person was lying. They had probably a modern press of it, because I do have a modern press of this. I know the album, the label, they had a modern press of this, and it was just in pristine condition. So I thought, they're trying to scam people, and that's wrong. So didn't buy it, and it was very, very expensive. And I already have plenty of copies of this album, so that's why I don't go for expensive copies of albums, especially if it's just not near and dear to my heart. This particular album is, and yeah. And there's the spine. If this thing will actually pick it up, oh, it does. Nice. So it is CS8163. That's the catalog number. I almost said part number. I'm so used to doing that at work. So that's that. And another album that's water damaged. Got it really cheap. Frank Sinatra's Softly As I Leave You. And they actually include track listing on the front of the album here. There were other copies of this in better shape, but for the price, I thought, hey. And the record's not too bad, actually. Another reprise record, or reprise, however you want to say it. The record is not in terrible shape. Obviously, the previous owners probably didn't play it much. Weird choice for a picture on an album. You can't even see his face. Old Blue Eyes face. And so we got I Can't Believe I'm Losing You. These are the songs that are just familiar to me. Softly As I Leave You. Oh, man. I thought that... Oh, yeah. Here's to the Losers. That's why I bought this. I heard that song and enjoyed it. And really cool picture. It's got all this grain in the picture. I like that. I like that a lot. Not sure when this one came out. Sometimes they have a year on it, but this one doesn't. And yeah, it's got pretty severe water damage. I might try and find another copy just to replace the sleeve. Because this is pretty bad. Even this has been damaged too. You can tell. You can feel it. Looks like someone might have spilled coffee all over it. But the record itself is fine. It's weird. This, like, the album jacket saved the whole record. So, once again, that's the pickups, guys. Vinyl pickups. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me check on something real quick. High voltage. Oh. Actually, seem to be missing one on that. Okay. So yes, the pickups, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't see myself picking up a whole lot more at this point. It just depends. I really do have plenty of vinyl that I still need to listen to. So thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing.